For as long as we've been human, people have been asking one big question. Where do ideas come from? And why do they sometimes disappear? We write songs, we come up with theories, we develop techniques, we start businesses, but the process of creativity itself remains something of a mystery. I've spent decades working with very creative people, artists, scientists, entrepreneurs, and one thing I've consistently found is they don't lack creative talent. What they lack is a consistent way to access their creative talent. We wait for inspiration, we hope for breakthroughs, we treat creativity as something that visits us if we're lucky, rather than a kind of state that you can step into, that you can access. That is something that I have never really accepted. We are the creative species. We have been making ideas, brilliant ideas, for tens of thousands of years. So for me, the question became, what if creativity has a structure? What if it has a kind of DNA that would mean that we can understand what's really going on beneath the surface? Kermanu is my answer to that question. It's a symbolic system that maps how creative ideas are born, how they develop, and what makes ideas extraordinary. The Kermanu system is embodied in the Kermanu deck. 90 cards, each of which represents something fundamental about creativity. Whether you're blocked, overwhelmed, despondent, confused, or if you just want to come up with more ideas or better ideas, Kermanu cards meet you where you are. There are many different moments in the creative process. There's awakening your creativity if it's been asleep for a long time. There's ritualizing your creative process. There's accessing your dream life. Then there's what you could call the higher levels of creativity. There's mastering creativity. There's mastering your work, mastering your field, maybe even producing work of genius. Kermanu is the culmination of 30 years of investigation into creativity. It's a fusion of anthropology, creativity science and neuroscience, art, innovation studies, history, all sorts of things that relate to the creative process. One of the key aspects of Kermanu is the symbolism, as you'll see in the cards. We are the symbolic species. We don't just operate according to logic. We don't use creativity purely as a means to an end either. We are creatures of meaning. We use creativity to understand meaning and to create meaning. Kermanu doesn't tell you what to create. It doesn't tell you who to be. It shows you how to access the creative being that's inside you already. Creativity isn't something you have to passively wait for and hope will arrive. It's something you can practice, and it's something you can master.